And of course the cat meows. So, hello everyone. I think that, oh, the dog's not on the camera either. But hello everyone. So we are going to mark rocks for a little bit. Favorite Human was telling me a story. It was a very depressing story, and y'all didn't need to hear that. So let me pull chat back up. And yeah. Favorite Human was talking about politics to me in Europe. That's not depressing or anything. Cat! Yeah, he is way too far now. He's way too far. He is about to jump. Please don't jump. Don't do it. Just come here. Just come here. Look, just be here, cat. Where are all of your treats? Where did I put them? I know, right? Yeah, he does this. Yeah, that's actually what he wants. Can you feed him, please? Yeah, in the box. So, tape Louise again. Your politics in Europe, like the AKK crawling someone's ample posterior, or conservatism and nationalism in Europe. So that was what he was telling me about, because he follows politics much more closely than I do. And yeah, so there's that. So okay, so we're gonna do the thing with the thing and the thing. And because Tinker is being oh so good, we're gonna throw a handful of Cheerios at her. So here's the Cheerios, and make it rain. And I'm gonna scooch out of this hoodie. So yeah, that's what he was talking about. This was one of my favorite topics to get angry about at the moment, even before Trump. Yeah, we were considering, oh no, I literally minimized everything. We were at one point considering moving to Europe, or I had suggested it. This was before I realized how bad things were. And yeah. Alright. Let's see if I can restore everything else. So, I'd rather not think about, depressing politics, and I instead would rather mark, Bennu. So we have an image up, and let me close this real quick. So we have 1,427 done. All right. So we're getting there. And yeah, yeah. So I'm just gonna start off. The last time we did this, the images were all a lot darker. Bennu is really, really dark. So these images are not reflective, of the actual color of Bennu. This one's weird. I don't like that mark. We're gonna erase that mark. Yes. Do I need to mute?
No, I was just gonna say the new season of Angry Circle comes out tomorrow.
Oh.
Because you just said the ha 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 ha.
Ha 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 ha. So I think I can move chat over here to where I can see it. But then, nope, because then when I click on the thing, it's gonna do. For those, DPI says, just a reminder for those silently observing the background, Bennu has an albedo of about 0.03 to 0.06. I know that albedo is a measurement of reflectivity, and I think we've described it as like fresh asphalt. So it is not very reflective. Charcoal has 0.04. Wow. There's a terrible part of me that wants this to be all of charcoal, and then we can just have the biggest barbecue in the universe ever. Biggest barbecue in the universe ever! So for those of you who popped in and you don't know what you popped in on, it's gonna be a pretty chill stream. I'm going to mark Bennu. I'm marking boulders right now. I will switch between boulders and the rock tool. Open oceans have an albedo as low as 0.06. Is that deep ocean? Lagadder says, that's a nice boulder. They're all kind of weird and jaggedy, and that's because there's no erosion to smooth them out. Like, river rocks are pretty smooth because, you know, they've tumbled in a river. Boulders and deserts tend to be smooth because they're eroded by wind. These have a bunch of jagged bits because there's nothing, there's no wind, there's no water, there's nothing to wear them down. To make them all smooth. So yeah, deep ocean surface area, yes. That's what I thought. I know it's pretty dark down there. Lagadder says, I read an article about holes in the Milky Way. I know that's popped up. I haven't read into it, and I am not the astronomer. So I can't really give you a intelligent response one way or another about holes in the Milky Way. Lagadder adds, they seem to be an optical phenomenon, which is quite possible. Oceans reflect 6 to 10% of the incoming light. Bennu reflects 3 to 6% of the incoming light. It's very, very, very dark. And yet we've imaged it. And we've taken photos of the surface. And we're going to, like, collect material. And we have a little less than a month to get through a whole bunch of images. We're not quite halfway. And we were not expecting Bennu to have so many rocks or boulders. This is a lot. Favorite human is making steak and it smells good. It would be cool if this was something about, if this was something that helps learning more about dark matter. Bennu, it would be cool. We know dark matter doesn't interact with matter in a normal way. We know, well, not matter. It doesn't interact with electromagnetic radiation in a normal way. Yeah, he's making steak. Steak is indeed delicious. It smells really good. I have no idea what I'm going to eat when I get to that point. I know what my dogs are having for dinner. My dogs are having chicken and rice for dinner because I ran out of dog food. Steak smells like space. Sometimes space smells like steak. DPI says, makes me want to return to Japan just for the meat. I bet. I don't like that mark, so we're gonna erase it. Oh wait, I see why I marked that one that way. So we'll do it this way, and then we'll do another one this way to mark the edge. And I don't really like this mark either. I think that was me being lazy. DPI warns me. The next image you get is far worse than this one. Oh my. Oh my. Look, we got boulder on boulder on boulder. There's something here. I'm not looking forward to that. Alright, so rock, rock. I have green beans I might make up. That sounds good. And I realized I forgot to alert all the Bennu Mappers in Discord that I was live. Oops. There we go. Put you in the spot. So how is it worse? Is it more rocks? I mean, I know it's more rocks. It's always more rocks. I know, you hear a bunch of stuff moving around and you want that stuff. I am going to definitely make sure I cap myself out at 3 images today. And I'll take a break in between each one. Space rocks is where Andy draws the line. Yeah, kinda. Because this is actually pretty draining on me. And there are other things I want to do tonight. But I want to get images done, and I want to encourage all of y'all to get images done. And I can't see all the data, and part of me is like, I wonder if we do get more rocks marked when I stream compared to when I don't. That's a boulder. It's mostly in shadow, but that's a boulder. And I don't think I've done images since they increased the brightness either. Doot, doot. I took the liberty to post in Discord about my streaming. Well, thank you. Because we announced it kind of at the end of Daily Space, but... Hi, baby girl. Yeah, I know that's you trying to get my attention. What's wrong? You just want attention? Am I going to be able to mark rocks and pet you? Aw, see, somebody wants to see you. All right, come here. Come on. Oh, come here. Let's try not to get you tangled up in my wires, huh? There you go. You just want to sit in my lap? Yeah. Hey, don't eat all the Cheerios. Don't eat all the Cheerios. She's being an alright house guest. I think I need to insist that my mom takes only one of her dogs from now on. Because it was pretty wild when it was all 4 dogs. But 3 dogs I seem to be able to manage. I know. They left you. And they took Teddy and they left you behind. Oh, the horror. You're a terrible car ride dog. Is that another boulder? Is it part of the other one? It's weird because it's got like this weird... So we'll mark that. I know. I know. You're not getting both hands for me to pet. I need one hand to pet and one hand to pet and one hand to mark. Yeah. Let's see if we can adjust the webcam real quick for you. Properties, configure video. I know. Let's see if we can adjust it real quick. Nope. That only kind of gets a shadow of your ears. I spot a lonely Cheerio. Yeah. Trying to get the dog, but she's not quite. She's not quite cooperating. I'm not sure if she wants the Cheerios that are sitting on my desk or if she wants me to pet or if both. So, there was an attempt. There was an attempt. Oh, you're growing. I know, right? What? See if you do this, they can see you. If in doubt, give Cheerios. I almost need a pillow in my lap or something. Oof. Yeah. Does my desk smell good, dog? I may have made a mistake. Her paws are now on the desk. Is this what you want? Are you just afraid to be on the ground with everybody else to get your Cheerios? Dog wants to take over marking space rocks. I mean, if she could, that would be amazing. If she could, that would be amazing. Be like, here dogs. You all have a job now. Your job is to... Oh, and the steaks is in the frying pan! Y'all might not be able to hear... You might not be able to hear that, but I can hear it. Rock. I heard a sizzling. Yeah, that's totally the steak finally in the frying pan. It sounds delicious. Hey, honey, everybody thinks your steak sounds delicious.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
I said everybody says your steak sounds delicious.
Bonjour. Well, it's seemingly high-grade meat.
Seemingly high-grade meat?
Yes. It's cracking and coughing, and I apologize.
No, everybody thinks it's awesome.
But, meat is cooking in the background.
Oh, I told them you were cooking steak. I told them from the jump you were cooking steak. All right, I think this is done. There's a few oddball ones hidden, but I also know 15 other people are going to look at this image. So, all right, we're going to click image done. And it's going to sit and think about it. It's going to think about its life choices. Oh my, I see what you mean. And this is where we take a break and pause. No, you're getting down. You're getting down. I know, you don't want to get down. Oh, and this is where we take a break. She's like, but I want Cheerios too. I'll make it sprinkle on you. How about that? Sprinkle, 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 sprinkle. Make it sprinkle for the smaller dogs. Yeah, it's terrible. All right, let's see. I don't think I have another window. We can look at stuff in space. And just admire that for a little bit. As soon as I find it. So that is the one I want to do. Properties, stuff in space. So here we go. Here's some stuff in space. Move this over here, move chat over so I can watch chat. Part of because of the... It's been very slow yesterday and today. Blackadder says, have a pleasant break. DPI says, it's been very slow yesterday and today. In part because of the images with the high rock count. Yeah, I'm not impressed with the images with the high rock count. I'm not impressed at all. So, those of you that haven't seen this website before, this is literally a visualization of things that are in orbit around the Earth. The big band you see, where is it? Like this plane right here. I always forget which one that is. Geostationary? Maybe? I'm not sure. But this is a whole band right here where we have a whole lot of different GEO. It's a whole bunch, and then the offset of this is just satellite graveyard. And they shows debris, like Atlas V Centaur debris, which is still out there. Wait, don't we still use Atlas rockets? I think we do, actually. And the furthest thing out I've seen is this little MS4. It's a little cluster of MS, whatever. Atlas V is still actual. That's what I thought. I thought I was getting ahead of myself. I wonder if we have some, like... I wonder if they track any Saturn stuff. They do not track any Saturn debris, so I don't know if that means it's all come down. Delta 4, okay. Sorry, this won't play nice. I'm not sure what RB means, but I think that's debris. It's still pretty high up there. It's 1960. Rocket booster? I'm thinking so. That one's slowly coming down. But it's still 812 kilometers above the Earth. These are going to take a while to come down. And there's another website where you can kind of track what's going to re-enter first. But that might be a while. So let's do Starlink. They don't have Starlink up yet. Maybe E-Star. Let's do SpaceX. They don't have that either. Yeah, let's do Falcon. If I can spell Falcon correctly. Falcon 9. There we go. This one's really, really like 9,000? What does its orbit look like though? Oh, okay, I see. Right now, but it's coming back into orbit. Yeah, there were quite a few expendable launches. And they were on the far side, so I guess when they come back in again is when they will potentially deorbit. And they might do that on purpose. Let's see. And then there's some debris. They didn't catch the fairings. And let's see if I can zoom out and get a good view of the orbit. It's a very low orbit, so I think this one will probably crash before some of the other higher ones. Oh, that steak smells amazing. Yeah, there's some debris. There's another set of debris. They may or may not be from the same launch. They might be fairings. I don't know. Amazing. Yeah. And they aren't recovering second stages either, so that might be what a lot of these are, is the second stages. Because they just recover the first stage. So I imagine some of these are second stages. Can we see which way it's moving? Oh, it's moving further away from Earth. Find all objects from this launch. Eutelsat, which is in a very nice geostationary orbit. ABS-2, which I think is Arabsat 2 Alpha. And there's this has got to be a rocket booster. So 2019. And then they still have things that are marked as Object B, C, D, E, F. That's kind of sad. Yeah, we'll just blame our Instro. I'd be like, what are y'all blaming me for now? Because we can. Because we can. Here's some OneWeb satellites. Crew Dragon demo. Debris. That's no debris. Flock. Lemur. Flock is, there were a lot of images, or there were a lot of things released within this one launch. Like a whole bunch of Flock satellites. This was a, this was an ISRO launch. And it looks like everything from that pretty much went on to the same orbit. Yeah, it might be the trunk. Yeah, it was a flock. That's literally what all the satellites were called, was a flock. Shh, it's okay, phone. It's okay. Oops. No. Show me that again. Object D, this is from when SpaceX released a gazillion satellites, and not all of them have been identified. They have things like Object H. Yeah, I think it was the SSO mission. And there were just a lot of things that weren't tracked, or they've been tracked, but they haven't been identified because this launch happened during a government shutdown. Which was unfortunate, and I can't even... So 2019, I can't think of the one identifier of that one satellite I like so much. I know it's in a, I think it's in a north-south thing. Orbit. Oh, here's the space station. No? Yes? No, that's not the space station. All the objects. Oh, it's not. I thought it was called Enoch or something. Lacma Enoch? Yeah, there it is. There it is. I think that's fairly north-south. Okay, maybe it's not super north-south. Oh, that's right. No, there were... You know, some of those objects might be from the 2019 thing, might be from something else. Because it was this... I think this was the SSO mission. It's been a while. Orb Weaver, where it was literally spiders. It was either spiders or they were tiny little robots. Can't remember which now. I don't remember what Astrocast did. Or any of that other stuff. So you're saying... I can never ever remember the name of the space station. He went upstairs and they alerted over him going upstairs. I don't remember what it's called. Maybe it is T1. But then why are there two? And then why are they shouldn't have, that shouldn't be it. But it does start with the... Maybe it's T1? Yeah! No. It also doesn't make sense. I don't know. Chinese space station. Oh, we were missing a thing. Which is based on Tiangong. So the first one, the Tianhe 1 is supposed to be the modular, and that's not up yet. Yeah, Tiangong. Okay. That's what I thought. Like, I know it had that same naming thing. I think that's it. Yep, Tiangong. I don't think pieces of the Skylab are still up there, are they? Nope. What about... Mirror? No. Now I can't think of anything else. Thor, Able Star. which is apparently now just debris. Oh, Thor Able Star debris, which I have no idea what that was. So I don't know how to force it to go. There we go. So we'll just put it back out to this, which is very, you know, kind of, I forget what yellow is. Is yellow just unidentified objects? It might be unidentified objects. Yeah. Which there's a lot right now, which is kind of sad. Okay. So, back, yeah, I thought so. I wasn't too sure. Alright, so fix all the things and back to marking, which means I need to rearrange everything again on my screen. Okay, there we go. Oof, 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 there's a lot. Peter's like, you can do it, you can mark all the things. I'm like, I kind of hate you right now, Bennu. I kind of hate you right now, Bennu. There's just too many spots. Yeah, 10 images a day is pretty hard. It is a commendable effort. I think some people in our community have been like, okay, we can only do 1 image a day, which I'm like, that's fine. If you can do 1 image a day every day, that's something. I admittedly don't do marking unless I'm on stream. Sometimes I just don't have the energy for it. Sometimes I'm too busy. Sometimes I'm just tired of being on camera. I'm not pulling you back up here again, dog. No, it's not happening. On some days it's just not possible because you need to sit and do this on a PC or a laptop. You can't do this on a mobile device or tablet. The screens are just too small. Screens are just too small. Plus, I don't think there's the option to just start working on an image, saving it, and coming back to it. Which could potentially hold it up in the queue. Because what if a user never comes back to finish the image? Yeah, I don't... There are a lot of people that are like, is this available for phones? You know, I want to contribute, but the reality is that a touch screen on a small device is just not a good way to do it. A lot of the people in the world, that's the only computer they have access to. So this is kind of restricting because desktops and laptops are kind of still specialized. You're more likely to see somebody with a smartphone than a computer, especially if means are limited and you have to choose one or the other. Most people are going to choose the smartphone. Do. choose any PC over a $1,300 smartphone. Yeah, I am tempted to, because a lot of the places I go have Wi-Fi, and I do have two smartphones, one that has service, one that does not. And if I'm on Wi-Fi, I can essentially treat my smartphones like, you know, tablets, and I can do everything I want to do. But yeah, there are times when I'm like, maybe I should just go back to having a basic phone or a feature phone. I'd probably pick a feature phone, and that way I could still have like instant messenger or Facebook instant messenger and things of that. Yeah, Nokia, of course, you know, the joke is that they have some of their phones will last forever. And I know it's still going to cost a couple $100, but that's better than spending the amount of money I could spend on a PC on a phone. Oh, really? That's even better. I could totally swing that. I was thinking I was gonna have to spend like $200. Yeah. This part of me is like, I don't know. And then fight with Verizon to figure out what kind of plan I go on with a feature phone. Because that's the main idea of getting one, is to lower my phone bill. Doot, doot, doot. Oh my goodness. So many rocks. I think everybody is quietly lurking, and that's okay. Because I'm hoping if they're quietly lurking, that means that they're marking rocks. And that we're powering through this together. My Lego set, in theory, should be here tomorrow or early next week. So, you know, if we all lurk together quietly and mark quietly, we can get to that halfway point, and then I think I'll build it on stream for the celebration. And I have stickers and stuff. And stickers are really cheap to mail, so I'll probably do stickers as a giveaway. I mean, I know it's kind of a lame giveaway, but stickers I can stick in an envelope, put a stamp on, and I have stamps, and address the envelope and leave it for my mail carrier to pick up. And then they will get out in the mail. And even if it's international, I just have to add a little bit more postage, which isn't a problem. Because as long as it fits into a letter envelope and isn't thicker than a letter, then it does not need a customs declaration on it. So that's how I'm going to swing this, is stickers for giveaways. It'll allow me to test my overhead setup for, because I eventually want to start streaming origami folding. So that'll allow me to test my overhead setup. Means there will be no dog cam though, because that would involve a third webcam, which I don't have a third webcam. I think any webcams at my parents' house are going to be really, really, really old. So it might be worth trying, you know, their webcam, but I don't know. But yeah, Legos and stickers as a giveaway sounds good to me. Even structure is we do an image and then we switch and build, or we just build. You're right, I don't like this image at all. How's the steak coming, honey?
It's about done.
Steak.
Coming well.
It's coming well. It's coming along
I
well.
was going to say coming along well, but I looked down myself, bro. I was like,
He's just being good.
well,
See, I have a doggy cam and there's hardly ever any dogs on the doggy cam.
you want to?
Stakeholders are important.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. I mean, they have an hour till dinner. I still need to make them rice. We ran out of dog food.
Fluff wants steak. No steak for Fluff. I'm sorry, Fluff. No steak for you.
He's like, but I want steak. Favorite human, in case you didn't hear it, said his steak is coming along well. Fluff, meaning Puck wants steak, but Fluff is not getting steak. No steak for Fluff. The dogs are getting chicken and rice for dinner. If I felt motivated, I'd go out and get them like chicken hearts or livers or something to eat as well, but you know, oops. Dog food is on the way, don't worry. Oh, are you gonna stand? Because I'm gonna have to give them something in their bowls tonight, because otherwise I won't ever hear the end of it. Alright, I think that's most of everything. I know I almost always miss something, which is exactly why it's a great idea that 14 other people are looking at these images. I am kind of glad that these are brighter. Makes it easier to see things. Oh no! That steak smells delicious. Alright, so this will be image 2 that's done. Oh, are you making the kielbasa too?
I can.
Please.
You want kielbasa or the pork chops?
My inner fat kid says kielbasa, but the smart person in me is like, I should really have pork chops. Pork chops.
Pork chops?
Pork chops.
Well, too bad. It's already in. Kielbasa.
Okay. I tried.
Whoever spoke first spoke best.
Whoever spoke first spoke best. It was my inner fat kid who's like, I want kielbasa.
Oh, yeah, at least it's gonna be a little bit for the kielbasa.
That's fine.
The steak is covered in rosemary, thyme, St. Lucifer's.
Okay.
Seasoning, so if you want to try it.
What is kielbasa? Kielbasa is spelled
Kiel.
K as in kilo, I as in India, E as in echo, L as in Lima, B as in Bravo, A as in Alpha, S as in Sierra, A as in Alpha, kielbasa. It's a Polish sausage, and there is some Polish in my background. I am really, truly an American, as in there are multiple ethnicities, multiple European ethnicities for the most part, in my background. And what? I corrected myself and said European ethnicities.
I heard vaguely European and ethnicities, but I didn't know they were exactly the same sentence. So I was going to stay out of that.
Oh, okay.
No,
Let me click that link. I think that link is correct. Really? Why did it took over? But yeah, once I hit submit, we'll look at the link for kielbasa. Because it wants to put it in the wrong window. Alright, and image done. So that's 2 out of 3.
one more.
Yeah, pretty much one more. Oh my, this one's no better. Alright, so we'll switch. And now, make this one. Bombadil says it is delicious, especially the authentic stuff. It is. Let's see. Okay, cool. Pulled up on the right one. So kielbasa, and there's 4 different types. I didn't realize there were 4 different types. So the one that I'm used to seeing is, in this picture, is this one, which I guess is farmhouse? I'm not sure what the caption says. But I'm used to seeing it is pretty thick. And, it's sold commercially in the States. And as in American English, the word typically refers to a coarse U-shaped smoked sausage of any kind of meat, which closely resembles the, I am not going to try to pronounce that Polish word, typically pork only in British English. So it is indeed a meat sausage. Can't even get any Hungarian sausage. That's weird. So I have a really old, closer to the farmhouse sausage. So I have a really, not a really old, family reunions on my mom's side used to be able to hear people speaking Polish. There are still some people that speak Polish, but mostly they've died off. And one year they gathered recipes up to make a recipe book, and they have recipes from, the old country. And there's this recipe that makes a humongous amount of sausage, of kielbasa, and I think they just processed a whole hog, because you start off with like 80 pounds of meat or something. It's amazing. But yeah, so it's an interesting little cookbook that has like Americanized recipes mixed in, along with some like old world recipes. And my mom has a couple other Polish cookbooks she's found that are written in English. So they've probably been translated along the way. And there's some of them that, call for like pig's blood or duck's blood or things like that as an ingredient. And I have not grown up eating blood, and like to me that's not something I do. Like, I know blood sausage is a thing, but that's not foods I was raised on eating, so to me that's just like, why? But yeah, it's just a sausage. Yeah, it is indeed a food with high melatonicity. So, Yeah, there's just Cleveland's Polish boy. Oh, I didn't realize Permanente Brothers had offered some kielbasa stuff. But yeah, Polish, Slovak. Yeah?
What you eat? No, dog.
You have an audience.
I know. Would you eat a kielbasa size cheddar bratwurst?
Yes.
I saw one of them and I was like, I don't know if anybody would be okay with bratwurst, especially a cheddar bratwurst.
Oh yes, I would.
Okay.
I would.
Right then. Well, that makes my decision for next time.
Oh, Bombadil, I'm so envious. Bombadil says, we have a Polish deli in my neighborhood, and the owner is this little old lady who makes it from scratch. You can't beat it compared to anything you can find in the supermarket. I bet.
You can find that here.
What? Oh, yeah, that's right. We do have a Polish deli.
Hey.
What?
Like, a pretty massive part of Youngstown's out of Irish, Polish.
But the kielbasa we have in the fridge is from the supermarket. But yeah, we do have a Polish deli. I forgot about that. It's just not close to the house. And they make pierogi and stuff too.
You can get more than that. Not just from that Polish deli. I don't know which one you're talking about. But we have Irish, Polish, Italian. Well, that's what makes up most of the city. You can easily get Irish, Polish, or Italian food from here in like 2 seconds.
Oh, I know. I know. You're just too far away for them to really hear you. He's like, I know. Gluten-free spaces. Polish sausage is such a broad term like French cheese or Italian wine. Poland has like 100 types of sausage. I believe it. I believe it. DPI has Peruvian stuff. Guinea McNuggets. Maybe in the market in Cleveland, you could get stuff like that. I didn't realize that Poland had so many different sausages until today, because I'm just like, it's just a sausage. Yes, really.
No.
How about you come close? How about you come closer so they can hear you?
No, because I'm not.
No, but you're interjecting yourself into this. I can't even. I can't even with him right now. No, did you? But look at this image.
Yeah.
See this, and this one is what we're used to seeing. The one on the
I know the others too.
I don't. No, wait. I've had the one next to the big one, but I haven't had the other two. Like they look like sausage. They look like sausages I've had. They just don't look like what I would have considered kielbasa.
I cannot say the things I would say.
I know.
No, you don't. You think you do, and I suppose I could come up with things for that too. But in this scenario,
family friendly. I'm just gonna stop you right there. Family friendly.
Yes, because family friendly reasons, I cannot say those things. But beyond that,
all right.
No, see, you're the one that drug us here. So I was going for something entirely different. Anyway, due to these schools and that I went to being primarily Polish, Italian. Don't boom like me. Stop it. Anyway, due to the schools I went to growing up being mainly Polish, Italian, and Irish, and I've seen all this and more. You know, this stuff here and Irish stuff. Jesus, all the millions of tons of Italian food. Not even mentioning, the restaurant downtown we could go to and probably get whatever Italian food and more and talk to the owners and sit there.
I was gonna say, which Italian restaurant downtown where you know the owners?
MVR.
Oh, okay.
Go down there, if Joe is in there, talk to him, chat for a moment. If his mom's in there, she'll, talk with us. She'll be like, is your mom okay? And I'm like, okay. Things are good. Everything's alright. right? And she was like, are you sure? Or you want some of this? I can bring over this. Let's see if she's in here. I'll never forget when Carm retired. Carm was like, I was like, no, I just came by, like, hey, are you okay? Everything good? Everything's alright? I was like, yes, and I eat. And I was like, I got a small bit. I didn't want to get in the way of everybody else. I was like, no, I said eat. You're going to have some of this, and I have some of that, and I had some more of this, and I have some of that.
Favorite human went to a private school. And he knows so many people. Because, let's be honest, there weren't a whole lot of black guys going to this private school. So we will be out and about and somebody will go, favorite human? Is that you? Be like, yeah, it's him. So yeah, we get recognized a lot. But he was just talking about the diversity of the people he went with. And there's a big Slovak, Polish community in Youngstown. There's a big Irish population. There's a big Italian population. So many. But yeah. A lot of people know Favorite Human because he went to private school. And he was one of the few black guys there. To be quite frank, it's interesting, and it's always people he hasn't seen for years either. But yeah, there's still 2 private Catholic high schools in Youngstown. There's still 2, but there were like how many Catholic elementary schools were there? Oof. The answer was oof, for the record.
Those same 2 Catholic high schools are barely standing these days. Back when I was growing up, and before then, there used to be a lot of Catholic schools.
Yeah. There were a lot of Catholic middle schools, there were a lot of Catholic elementary schools, and they've kind of merged. Yeah, they've consolidated because the population's shrinking.
Yeah, it used to be
and
pretty massive.
Fewer people that have money are staying here. And the people that did have money have moved, etc., etc. So, DPI says a big Irish population sounds like good beer.
We have, like, how many breweries in this area?
There's a lot of microbreweries in this area. I don't know if they're all of Irish descent, but there's Penguin City Beer that's brewed here in Youngstown. There's a brewery in Warren, which is part of the Youngstown-Warren metro area. There's a brewery called Birdfish, where their logo is a penguin, and it took me forever to figure out that Birdfish was their way of saying penguin. Czech population counts as well. Yeah.
Oh boy, Czech population. We had somebody in my class who's literally an exchange student from Czechoslovakia.
Yeah.
I'm trying to shoe us up.
Yeah, don't do that. You might choke. Don't choke. It's the last image. But yeah, no, there's Penguin City. There's Paladin. Yeah, oh yeah, Noble Creature, which is right by campus. I keep forgetting about Noble Creature. They are literally around the corner from campus. But they don't attract the college-age crowd.
You know what's crazy?
What?
You know that highway you can go across to get back to where we live?
Yeah.
You know, if you just take a right at the very first stop there on the highway, you land essentially down at that bottom part of Noble Creature.
Yeah.
Okay. A lot of people do not know that.
the record,
Hey,
next
why?
image is a bit better. None of these images are a bit better. A bit better would be a 20-meter boulder.
Oof.
No, the images are 22.5 by 22.5. So if there's a 20-meter boulder with not a whole lot else going on, I'll take it.
I get it.
A 20-meter boulder would be awesome. Like, oh yeah, let's just mark this big old boulder.
Also, there's Biker Brew, which I can't
Oh yeah, there is Biker Brew.
I believe that's their name, but I can't remember if it's really
There's a
their
whole
name.
bunch of breweries in the area.
There's a lot. It used to be Rusted. What was her name? Rusted something.
I don't know. I think one or two of them probably folded.
Yeah, the one that used to be down, like folded. They folded pretty.
Yeah, because I bet the rent was too expensive.
They were there for like 5 years, but they folded over. They had okay IPA beer.
Penguin City beer is pretty non-offensive.
That's their whole thing that they go after.
Is it a Pilsner or Pale Ale? I forget.
I think it might be a Pilsner, but it kind of falls in between the two.
It kind of
It
does.
is.
It's non-offensive, which I'm like, I'll drink it. I drink it over drinking Budweiser.
Yeah, it's essentially made to be something that anybody can drink without like any level of tolerance. Doesn't matter what type of beer you like to drink. Doesn't matter what type of level of beer you like to drink. You could have a few Penguin City brews and be okay.
Yeah.
Or you could just have half of one and be okay.
So Tom says, hey, or hello, I think I mapped this image, although they all look similar after a while. They sure do, don't they?
All that thing there rocks.
All that them there rocks. Part of me is like, that's it, favorite human, you're going to do this.
I don't have on the necessary garments for this kind of work.
He has one more day until his day off. One more day.
One more. I've worked hard towards it. But tomorrow is another 11 to 12 hours.
CPI says, I had some awesome beer in Iceland. The most interesting one was a Weizen beer brewed with IPA hops. Interesting. This is very interesting. I talked to someone in our local bottle shop the other day, and her son-in-law? Her son or her son-in-law? I can't remember which, unfortunately, is super into IPAs, and they are going to Iceland, or I know I'm getting all this mixed up, but anyways, they're going to the most northern brewery in the world, and he's having his 500th IPA there. Like, he planned this out, and somebody in the bar was asking, like, how do you keep track of that? How does he know it's his 500th? I'm like, Untapped keeps track of all of that for you. So, but he literally has it planned out that he's going to go to this brewery and have his 500th IPA at the most northern brewery. And this is a life goal I'm actually kind of proud of. The second most one is in Norway. Okay, so it's not Norway then. But yeah, he's going up definitely above the Arctic Circle to get his 500th IPA. Tom asks, has anyone seen any craters in the Bennu images? I have not seen any yet. Yes, I've seen a few. I have not seen any in a while. Admittedly, I just see piles of rocks lately. But yes, I've seen a couple craters. And they're tricky to spot. They really are. Don't worry if you don't see craters. It's fine. Just remember, Bennu spits rocks. And the rocks either end up kind of orbiting Bennu. They might come landing back down on Bennu, or they might just fly off into space and hopefully not hit OSIRIS-REx. But yeah, they are pretty rare. They are indeed pretty rare. But it's super exciting when you do find one, because you're like, yes, finally. So don't sweat it. Remember, the goal here is to find a good touch and go spot for OSIRIS-REx, and that has to be clear of things that will hurt it. So definitely not this spot. Definitely not this spot. There's so many things. So many. Yeah, it is definitely something to look forward to. I'm not sure if you were on stream earlier when I was talking about when we get halfway, and not halfway with the images that are up right now, but halfway with the total images, which is, total images are going to be 4,500, so that's 4,500, which means halfway is 2,250. We're going to have a celebration stream, and I think, I'm fairly certain for the celebration stream, I'm going to build my Lego Apollo set, and we'll have giveaways, like stickers as giveaways. Because I can get stickers in the mail pretty easily. Even if they're going, even if stickers go international, I can put them in an envelope, put postage on them, and it doesn't, I don't need to fill out customs forms. It's not going to be too expensive. It's not going to be prohibitively expensive. And yeah. And I have a ton of stickers. Yeah, giveaways are always fun. They're going to be with the star currency. Gluten-free Space says, some guy in my Facebook group found a floating sphere in one of the Curiosity photos, and when I pointed it out to be actually a blurry Photoshop enhanced butchery of two rocks, he went all Ree! I love conspiracy theorists. Oh my, I'm glad you have patience, because I don't have that kind of patience for conspiracy theories. I really don't. You know what, I probably could have put a boulder mark there. Where can I put this rock marker? Put that there. Yeah, I don't have that kind of patience. I really don't. This is such a happy little song. Hey, favorite human, how's the kielbasa? Coming along. I don't hear any meat sizzling. I'm worried. I don't hear meat sizzling. I'm worried. Oh no. Oh no. Alright. There goes the oven. Okay, so I guess we'll do one more image while I wait.
Eating, but I still am
Oh.
totally not Go.
Well, yeah. See, it's pointless for me to have doggy cam because they're all in the kitchen watching him eat steak.
Yeah.
All three of them.
Y'all wait. They want food. They're like, hey.
do, 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 do. Alright, one more image. Okay, this one's not as bad. There's lots of nice big boulders on this. I can handle this. I can handle this. There's even boulders on boulders. Some, like, images like this one are kind of a bit too bright. Shaka, you can do this! Yeah, this one's not so bad. I apparently prefer boulder images over rock images. I feel like they're a lot easier for me to mark. Yeah, I think the boulder tool strokes is... I enjoy it too. Because you're like, okay, this whole big one object is done. I don't have to worry about this big object. Meanwhile, with the rock tool, you're like, is that big enough for me to mark? There's a shadow on that one, so that one's a different boulder. Okay. And I know Dr. Pamela said we were making good progress. She's also doing like a gazillion things. That one's just weird. Some of these are just really weird. DPI says, I delete a lot more rocks because failing to drag them where they belong than boulder lines because I fail at drawing. Fair. Sometimes I'll mark a boulder and then I'll come back and be like, that's something about that doesn't quite look right. And I'll go back and I'll delete it. But when you literally have like boulders on boulders, boulders tucked into boulders and boulders right next to boulders, and it's hard to tell like where does one boulder end and the next one begin. Like that's the part that always gets me. Oh, it's technically a rock. Like this big long one, there's this one has a shadow on it, so yeah, it's going to get marked like twice in a weird way. I think that's all the big ones. That's all the big ones. Doot, 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 doot. Oh, that's, I guess, technically a boulder. It's a lot harder to see the shiny stuff with the brightness turned all the way up, though. It's the only thing I don't like. They might be running that through an image pipeline or a data processing pipeline, because there were people demonstrating how easy it would be to now it begins. Oh, now the sizzling begins? Awesome. Okay. And I think... Oh no, there's a whole lot more rocks I can mark. I was like, I think I'm done. No, 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 I am not done. I didn't mark that boulder over that boulder, this boulder over that boulder. And that one I could technically mark as a rock. Do, 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 do. Alright, anybody see anything on my image that I missed? It's like a very blatant miss. Because I think I got everything. Hey, Peacock Juke. How are you doing? I think this is actually the last image I'm going to do for today, because this is image 4 and I originally said I was going to do 3. Left border 40% from top. So first I have to think about left. Here? Yeah, that looks about it. Boulder mark. And that should probably be a rock mark. Come on, you can do it. Because I originally said I was going to do 3 images, and this is image 4. Oh, good! I'm glad you're catching up on Astronomy Cast. I am not Dr. Pamela, by the way. I am Annie. Dr. Pamela is the astronomer. She's also the voice you hear on Astronomy Cast, or one of the voices you hear on Astronomy Cast. I am not an astronomer. I just play one on Twitch. And my nephew thinks I have the coolest job ever. Yeah, the thought is very, or the voice is very different. Yeah, I am totally not Pamela. Pamela sounds a bit different than I do. Hi, Fluff.
Look at his fur.
What about his fur am I looking at?
Look at the back end of his fur.
I can't. His front end is towards me. What did you get in? Alright. Anyways, have some Cheerios, dog. I don't know what you got into. Just have some Cheerios. I don't know if y'all will be able to see this either.
It's okay. It's okay.
No, it's not even showing up on the big camera either. But yeah,
We'll clean them up. It'll be a good look.
Oh my goodness. DPI says, that sounds great. Did you know you can contribute to science while listening to Astronomy Cast by marking rocks and boulders on Bennu? Peacock Juke says, I'm stuck at the beginning of 2019 listening. Did CosmoQuest already receive new grants or have enough funds? We were able to raise enough funds to keep us going for a few months. We really had to tighten our belts. Like this stream I'm doing, I'm counting this as like volunteer time. I'm not, like, I potentially could pull from a different thing to get paid for this. But I don't count this towards my paycheck. Funds are tight. I know they're in the process of applying for new grants. And other than that, if it's the lower right. Oh, I see some rocks. Other than that, I'm kind of in the dark. Not purposefully, but you know, I don't know all of the details about funding. I know we don't have any new grants yet. I know right now we're literally being funded from like Patreon and bits and subscriptions and things of that nature. So it's a little weird, but we're making it work. You know, once upon a time there was a decently sized CosmoQuest staff, and the team's really, really pretty slow. So 80 and then 10. So 10% down from the top. Yes, if you donate here, it will totally get added to the greater cause. Let me flip over. Oh, from the other side. Okay. So let me flip over to host view. So if you donate with bits, we have this fun thing going on where Favorite Human, who is lurking around in the background, you may occasionally hear him speak. Favorite Human is my... What would I call you? What am I to call you now?
I suppose boyfriend turned to fiance within a month.
They don't know that yet.
I mean, but you though. You already know. They don't know, but you know.
Okay.
So you know. I mean, it's up to you to tell them. You can tell them once you have a ring on your finger or not.
I see, I don't know how much of that you guys were able to hear. So, Favorite Human is saying that you can define him as boyfriend. And, hey. Well, if they don't know yet, they know now. Oh, ring on finger something something.
Something sounds about right.
Ring on finger something something. He's like, something something sounds a bit right. Bombadil has cheered. So here's some Cheerios. Oh wait, I don't have the dogs up. Let me pull the dogs up. So here's some Cheerios and make it rain. So yeah, the big goal at the bottom of the screen is to get Favorite Human, my Favorite Human's face on screen, as well as Dr. Pamela's Favorite Human, her husband, on screen at both at once. And it's going to be a face reveal, not a voice reveal, because y'all have heard my Favorite Human. I don't know about Kyle. I don't think he kind of skulks around in the background. Dr. Pamela usually has her studios set up so that, you know, they're not in a common area traffic. So, yeah. So that, I think that was the, and then I think you were talking about this one was being the 10%. So yeah, anything you contribute here does actually help out but that's what the little fun bit goal at the bottom is, and we don't really talk about that one on Daily Space. I have it up when I'm marking rocks, and I think it's up for my Science Sunday stuff, because it's just a fun thing, and both of them have agreed to this, so no one's being coerced. Things of that nature. So, down 80. So I thought this one was the 80. Oh, unless you're talking about that rock. Are bits better than dollars for donating, that is? That is totally a Dr. Pamela question. Previously we would convert dollars into bits, or bits into dollars for, yeah, no, we would do bits to dollars for our fundraising goal things. I think Patreon might be the way to go, simply because it's recurring. If you have Amazon Prime, subbing, if you have Amazon Prime, don't for serious, don't go out and get Amazon Prime just for us. But if you already have Amazon Prime, you can link your Twitch account to your Amazon Prime account, and then you have one free sub a month, and you can sub to pretty much any channel on Twitch, and that gives a little bit of a financial boost to the channel. And if you don't have Amazon Prime, or you want to subscribe to more than one channel on Twitch, I think it's $5 a month to subscribe to a channel. But I'm thinking Patreon is probably honestly the best. Or direct donations, which I don't know the direct donation link. But Patreon's probably a safe bet. We also have merch, if you didn't know. We get a tiny cut off the merch, not a whole lot. So, yeah. But yeah, we have all these different little revenue streams, and it's however you choose to, you know, contribute is however you choose to contribute. And even if your way of contributing is inflicting us upon your friends, that's fine too. Favorite human is laughing in the background. Because, you know, we like having new friends. And this is kind of an oddball time to stream. We normally stream 1 p.m. Eastern. Right now that's 1700 hours UTC, Sunday through Friday. So, yeah, Sundays is me colorizing space telescope data, and Wednesdays is me doing spacecrafty news, and Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday is Dr. Pamela covering astronomy news. So the reason why I only do twice a week is literally funding. If you see me more than that, usually Dr. Pamela's sick or busy, and that's okay. That's okay. That's why we have like kind of a bumper in my funding. Creamy Goodness says, I contribute with sarcasm and lurking. I totally appreciate the lurking and sarcasm. I really do. So, yeah. But yeah, that's what, you know, we're all about. But statistically, most of the time it is Dr. Pamela streaming on this channel. If you give the channel a follow, A, I will shower more Cheerios on the dogs. B, actually, A, I'll shower more Cheerios on the dogs. B, follows are free. And C, you'll get notifications of when we go live, because this is kind of a random time we go live. I keep meaning to nail down a set time every day or every other day or a regular recurring thing to do Bennu Mappers, but that doesn't happen. So I've literally only seen me so far on this channel. Ah, okay. Yeah, Pamela was traveled a bit last week. Yeah, Pamela traveled a bit last week. And I typically cover rocket launches, which are also unscheduled and random. So, yeah, I guess it is getting closer to kind of a grab of, you know, who's available when. All right, I think everything's marked. That one's not too bad. Most of you watch during rocket launches. Ah, that's why you've seen mostly me. Oh, there's nothing wrong with that. Let's see. The last rocket launch was SpaceX, which was my nephew's first rocket launch. I don't think he was nearly as impressed by it as he could have been. I don't think he'll be in town for the next rocket launch. So I think if he's in town for another rocket launch, I'm going to have him put on headphones so you guys don't get feedback into the mic, and so he can listen to the roar and everything from the launch, because he's just like, okay, this is a thing, this is happening. So I should inflict a Falcon Heavy launch on Flame Lord. It depends on when he's in town. He doesn't live with my sister full time. He visits for 6 weeks during the summer, and he comes like for some holidays, but he lives in Columbus, which is like 3.5 hours away. So that's why I can't just randomly inflict rocket launches on him as much as I'd like to. Yeah, so. And my niece isn't old enough, I feel, to sit still and watch a rocket launch. She'd be like, okay, that's cool. but both of them can tell you how many toilets there are in space. I take my job as an aunt very seriously. But yeah, they both can tell you how many toilets are in space. My mom thinks I'm weird. So, alright, just kind of rearrange things because we're going to go ahead and wind down, and because I'm assuming I have food ready for me soonish. Hey, dog food's been shipped, which means it should get here soon. It should get here soon. Awesome, it arrives tomorrow. I am out of dog food. Hey! Awesome! $10, thank you so much. Alright, are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Okay, I need to pull up the dogs. Where's the dogs? Hold on, host only. Why don't I have the dogs? We'll do this. Alright, ready, ready, ready? And make it rain! Creamy Goodness asks, how can you possibly know how many toilets there are in space? Oh, that one's pretty easy actually. So there's 2 space stations, right? And one is unoccupied, and that one is not a modular space station, so it only has 1 toilet. So that's 1. And you have the other space station, that's ISS, right? And there's 2 toilets on that one. There's an American toilet and a Russian toilet. So that's 3 toilets, right? And then there are 2 Soyuz craft docked to the ISS. And each one of those has a toilet-like device. So we'll just call them toilets and be like 5. Oh, I know you're being sarcastic, Creamy Goodness. And I think the Russians have burned up about 140 toilets in the atmosphere. I'm not joking with that number. Are you ready for more Cheerios? And make it rain! And I'll make it sprinkle on Tinker. Space is really big, but the space stations aren't too far away from Earth. You have the doubtful honor of my first donation of Twitch. Well, thank you. I really appreciate it. And my dogs are enjoying it. That's Puck you see on screen right now, eating Cheerios. There are 2 other dogs in the house. One is a house guest. Oh no, we're totally not going to complain. Not at all. But the other 2 dogs apparently don't want to be on camera right now. So they're just going to look for Cheerios in their general vicinity. Puck shouldn't get fat. No, Puck won't get fat because there's no dog food in the house right now. So this is... You're helping feed them dinner. I am a terrible dog mom. But seriously, I'm going to, after I get off stream... Oh, there's Tinker on stream right now. After I get on stream, I am going to make them rice to go with their chicken. And they are all going to have chicken and rice, and they're going to love me forever because they get chicken. So, and there's Baby Girl. That's the house guest. Let's see if I can get her on screen some more. Yep, there she is. Baby Girl is my mom's dog. That white thing is a fluff of Puck's fur, because I need to comb him again. Gluten-free spaces. Guys, please donate bits or the dogs will starve to death. They will not. Love how they all made an appearance as Peacock Juke. Me too. They don't always do that, because Puck is a bit of a bully when it comes to food. So... they are being very good for me. I don't know why I don't have them on... Let's see if I can do... Nope, not display capture. There we go. And put that just behind me. There we go. So there, now we can have both me and the dogs up on stream. So... Alright, and with that, yeah, I'm going to awkwardly roll the credits, as you do, and that is not the window I wanted to make full-sized. And I think we'll just let Otto auto-host do its thing, unless you guys know of somebody that I should, you know, raid like right now. So while you guys are trying to figure out who I should raid, or have suggestions for who I should raid. So yeah, this, as soon as I fix my lighting, so this has been production of PSI, that's Planetary Science Institute, in collaboration with Youngstown State University. Simulus is online. Perfect. We'll raid Simulus. We are brought to you by you, so thank you for your donations. Yeah, Peacock, thank you for your bits, thank you for your subs, thank you for your follows, thank you for inflicting us on your family and friends. We're literally here because of you, and I really do appreciate it. If you missed a video, there's video on demand. If you missed a video on demand, we do archive everything on YouTube. And you can subscribe to us on YouTube. That's free. And if you're watching this on YouTube, you missed out on the fun. So come over to Twitch, give us a follow, and get notified of when we go live, because usually it's Monday or Sunday through Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern, but sometimes it's, you know, random like this. Ta-da! Also, we have a Discord server, which you are more than welcome to join and hang out and talk space and commiserate with us, and also get even more notifications of when we're live. What a good boy. Puck, can you speak? Puck's like, no, my tail knocked Cheerios off of the coats. This happens. So, a few more Cheerios for Puck. So yeah, I think that's everything. Again, thank you to everybody. I think that's the wall of text that I'm supposed to get through. It's always a bit tricky. And I will see you on Sunday, if not sooner. Until then, have a wonderful insert time of day here. And, yeah. See you soon. Bye-bye.